as we bring you inside Gainfield Fieldhouse. It's home to the Indiana Pacers, the Indiana Fever. But to keep your eye on, talented freshman for Baylor, Tunde Yasofu. They hope that he's the next big thing at Baylor. Championship. So it's a redo for the Hoosiers and the Bears as the new faces get their first look at one another. And to the bucket. Too much. Yes,
if you're an Indiana fan, the one thing different from last year is how much space is on the floor. Because of the space, you have driving angles. Right there, you saw Wilkerson drive down.
For the real games next week. Long three ball. Dan Skillings Jr. misses. Rebound, Yasofu. And the putback doesn't go, but the freshman will go to the line.
Now, you have to rebound as 5, and everybody needs to come in and rebound.
That's in West Africa. It's between Togo and Nigeria. Played in California, where he honed his craft. Bears on the board first. Little backdoor look to DeVries, and it's deflected and poked.
And I anticipate that to be the same this year with this Indiana team.
How about that? On the board with the lob from Wyoming. Power move to the basket and then scoop and score. Oh, the length and the agility by Ag.
Conversation as well. That's as far as what NBA people have been saying.
Nice drive by Wilkerson. He draws the contact on the backside. He'll go. Breeze loves the inner. A few rah-rah guys that can bring it every single night.
Well, and we've seen him drive.
Spinning. Stays with the dribble, now has to give it up. 6 on the shot clock. Skillings all the way to the hoop, scores.
And I think he's going to be.
Wilkerson cut off. On the block, twisting, turning, spinning, and scoring. Lamar Wilk.
Lapses in the simple things.
Tucker, of course.
Well, and they're pretty darn good, too.
Yeah, ask UCLA. Put a thumping on the Bruins last night. Dribble, drive, and squeeze and push. Powell, 6'9" and athletic. DeVries on the cut.
It's just a great set, and it's great.
Open, Conaway, no. Rebound, Baylor, Conaway in there, kept it alive, ripped it away, and DeVries, the recognizing that.
And they're really taking the length of Baylor just by how hard they're playing and making it very difficult. That's a beautiful shot there by Powell.
To the bucket. Scoop and score. And Carr again. Whip feed inside to Powell. And Powell gathers, goes to work. Left-handed hook is good.
But it all starts in transition, and that's what Baylor wants.
Grabbed the lead, and Baylor has answered with a burst of their own. Reed Bailey, handoff to Wilkerson. Deflected. Oh.
Before halftime, that's the length of Baylor defensively. And that's what they win out in the three-point line and more attacks in the paint.
Quick correction. Foul wasn't on J.J. On the curl. Yes, 2. And the big-time flush by Powell. Yasofu. Conaway with a one-hand floater in the paint, no good. By cleaning up the mess, that was Miles. And then going the other way.
Offensively, he's got the pieces. There's obviously still some questions there. But overall, they've addressed the needs, and now they get a chance to kind of see where they're at in these exits.
The portal. Where are the deficiencies? Where are the weaknesses? Address them. After the steal, underneath, finish. Yasofu. And it's Baylor by a touchdown here in the first half in Indy.
And Baylor in this ball screen action, they've really gotten downhill a lot. And Indiana struggled guarding it. That's why you see the timeout there.
Tucker. Hounded by Yasofu. And the perfect bounce feed on the cut. It's Wilkerson. In Carr. Pull up pop. Short. Stays with it. Goes back up. Gets the bucket. And goes.
Couldn't really, find a place at Tennessee. Transferred to Baylor. And
doesn't go that time. Tracked down by Alexis. Enright. Trying to take it all the way in, and
I think, if you're Coach DeVries, you want him to see him play faster.
Chuck it up, and down it goes for Michael.
The first three of the game, both teams were over 5 before that.
The freeze, the answer, you bet. Tucker connects on, and a block underneath, swatted away. That was Powell on the rejection, and it pays off on the Baylor Bears.
They need to be better. That's what they addressed in the portal. And right now, you're seeing their length be really good.
Oh, squeezing it in for two is Tatum Conaway. Back down, turnaround. Wants to shoot. Instead, almost turned it over. Agbim through the lane, and this afternoon, part of that gelling. Good test.
Travel
For both squads.
Yeah.
Yep, extra steps there. Sam's got it. And drops the shoulder.
Now, Powell. And then that's what you need to do. That mentality is what Indiana needs.
Terms, Indiana needed threes. They got some. Baylor needed length. They got some. All over again from the beginning. But he has mature country. His mother wanted him to just go to school, and both work.
I'd say he's got a long future in basketball. I think that's probably a smart choice.
Yeah. Don't worry, Mama.
That play right there, but had the last couple of years. They don't have that, so how do you generate paint touches? You can get guards come to the rim. Here's another example of that. Offensively, the pace has changed, and they've got
hard stuff.
And the little things, though. Both those things, they have been little.
And then the answer by Relied, yeah, for today. Back to a 9-point cushion. Lost it. Bailey, quick transition the other way. And the flush by Carr, just almost a deflection. And right, kick it, DeVries, passes up the shot. Wilkerson won't, and he shouldn't.
That's beautiful.
A stutter step. Gives it up instead. Around the defender, Relied, and a foul. Couple shots coming his way, knocks down the first. Split the cutoff. DeVries, lobbing it. Score it, foul.
You get the ball and go score.
Sam got a ring. Played blocked there by Enright, who held his ground. Back out, inside, charge called on Skillings. Eye with it, wants to get rid of it. In the hands of Carr. Step back. Oh, man.
And this afternoon by Carr, that defense he just can't do much with. Just an excellent individual play.
DeVries, look at the bounce feed. And Sam Alexis, head on a swivel, always understanding where everybody else is. Yesafu. With the basketball, flipping up top to Bailey. Long three ball by Wilkerson. He answers the call. Ekman gives it up. Trying to navigate that baseline with DeVries all over.
Second, eighth, second. Like, you know they're going to be really efficient on the offensive end. You can't give them opportunities.
Shooting 50% so far. Those crafty veterans, they will count on. Bailey gets another whack at it with the left hand.
I love the response there by Bailey.
Redemption for the senior. 2-point ball game again, and that's going against the Bears.
More space to operate.
There's some space. Conaway takes it all the way home. His dad, Chris, was
Thanksgiving table, and you're normally playing a whole lot.
Yeah. A lot of these tournaments.
Time, that's for sure.
Free throws put Baylor back in front. Not anymore.
And how do you break a press? You're aggressive. One.
Fading away. Rimmed off. Rebound, good, Indiana.
Yeah, good defense possession.
And here we go on the other end. Score it for Conaway. Power off to Williams, who slips. Regathers, attacks, goes in and scores. On the cut, taking it all the way in and putting it on the rim and drawing the contact.
He's played a lot of basketball. He scored the ball at an elite level. And just understanding.
He said, I actually undervalued how good he could be when he was in middle school.
And Conaway's known for that, right? Being aggressive defensively, but he's done a lot of good things. There's a great entry pass.
Missed there. Tucker the other way. Push it. Wilkerson slices through. Back to DeVries. Bang. Agben. No good. Rebound. Third try. No good. Relied in the lane. Swatted away. They get another crack at it here. Whistle and a foul. I think you didn't see 4 fouls, so he's got to be a little careful. He played for 3 years in the Summit League. Clearance. He bounces it. Relied. Nothing there. J.J. White bails everybody out with the 3 ball.
And even though it was, just got to look to do that. They've got to play better defense so they can get out and run and do this.
Relied. Oh. But attempted putback by Powell.
Stops have to come for Baylor so that they then can push and transition and get going.
Kid, so he is thrilled, grinning ear to ear.
Continue to put those together, game and game and game.
On hand as well. They had a 3-headed monster post. Free throws making a 4-point lead. Gathering, trying to somehow sashay through the lane and denied at the hoop by Powell. Conaway had thoughts of a big-time flush. Instead, White. JJ, whip it in the corner. Yes, food. No. Put back, yes. Right there, Relied.
Now the possession and credit Baylor for hitting the glass.
DeVries gathers. Tucker with a bicycle kick.
We're in the bonus, so he's going to go to the free throw line.
Tucker's his mind to anticipate where the basketball is going to be.
It's almost like
Baylor gets it. Williams, hurry up the other way. Foul called.
On their heels, they've held Baylor to 55 points, and we know just
first one down. Make it 18. With it. 6 minutes left in regulation. Yes, yes, sir.
And it starts with
for me to say. With pass back outside to Skillings. Goes in, gets challenged, and still scores. Alexis squares up. Sam scores.
Yeah, and had the mismatch. Just was a little lackadaisical, and thankfully there was a foul there for Indiana.
Yeah, if it goes the other way, then Darren DeVries is the one who's having the teaching moment.
And it's Wilkerson's 5th. Now, in a couple of these exhibition games, I know Wisconsin.
I'm staying in, boys. Got a piece of the rim up front, and here comes Baylor. Yesafu gathering the loose change. Skillings squeeze. Bears say we want to go. Skillings on the way up. Foul call.
But again, we're seeing might not be able to foul out. Is the limit.
Yeah,
Conaway with the foul.
Yeah, they actually gave it to Conaway. So it's in downtown Indy. It's no good. Baylor with a chance to take the lead.
Not a good possession.
Yesafu for 3. Yes, bottom of the bucket.
They're running. They're having a lot of success here, and that's the reason that they had that 8-0 run.
70 all. Yesafu launches, falls out of bounds. Officials. Indiana for the lead on the drive. Foul called.
Offensively, there, that possession.
You saw Wilkerson on body, and both guys paid the price. Skillings. For three. Got it! Dan Skillings Jr. Wilkerson took a look, went inside. DeVries got it. No good. Rebound Baylor. Relied got it. And a foul called on Indiana.
You got to come up with a huge rebound at the end.
He does. Conaway scoops it and attacks and gets fouled. Score it. Way basket.
And it was just a straight line drive to it. But the biggest thing, off of 2 feet, straight line drive. Nobody stops him. Comes off at 2 feet, a little shot fake, and that's the foul as well.
Missed it. Carr. Three for the lead. No good. Tip up, no good. And Indiana will win it. A photo finish here in Indianapolis. Conaway, the go-ahead bucket